Dance, dance like it's the last night of your life. Alright, so center these. Just gonna throw it off to the right. I'm gonna make sure the kerning and stuff is good. I'm gonna keep it as a fat bold slim. This is a transducer, black italic. I really like this font. We're gonna keep that the way it looks. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna steal, I think, one of my guys. Where are we at? Chat, okay. On and on and on. On and on and on. Up in the air sometime. Saying, hell, let go. I'm ready to live my life. Saying, hell, give him caution. Caution blur, cause you know he's far. Hit him with that blur, son, cause they're really far. We can go 1.4. This one I'm gonna keep for now. Some exposure here. All the way down. I'm gonna drop my flow to 13%. You can see that's what that is. With the exposure layer, we're gonna drop it down. That hard light. Come through here. Oh, we're gonna select the masking layer. Need all of erase. We just want the light on his face right here. As much on the bottom as we can. And if anything, we're gonna end up bumping it up a little bit. Like that. Yeah. Same thing with this guy back here. We're just gonna drop this on him. We delete it. We're gonna make a new one. And then we're gonna come through with a smaller, select black. We're gonna paint some more away here. Doesn't need to be perfect. We just want that back kind of exposed there. I have my drawing pad set up. I don't think I have it plugged in. I do. I need to start using it more. So we got these two and these two. Bring this down. We're gonna say qualified. Go with a smaller. Set that like right above it. Right above. I actually end up going a little bit smaller. There we go. Qualified, finished. Select all my numbers here. 9 left. Kind of like that. Let go. Select these two, move them up just slightly. I like that. We can go all night. We can light it up. I'm sit there and make a slam box. We're gonna drop that back down. And we'll bring the ends to the outside over here. Go. These two center on each other. So we're fine because we can grab these two. Center can match the pixels. These three, oh, I'm just gonna grab these three. I wanna match the height that's on there. I don't know, hey, cause I don't know, hey. Hey, sexy lady. I'm gonna take that fill out of it. I just want the outline. We're gonna do a 5. Want that to be. Oh. Cha. I don't know, hey, 'cause I don't know. Hey. 'Cause I don't know, hey, I don't know. I'm gonna group them together. We're gonna call this right pumpkin. These two, the left pumpkin. All together, finish text, and then finish sentence. Result to the top there. Okay. Sexy lady. Let me see what I can find. I don't know. No, I don't know. Not a no. I don't know. What I'm saying? Gangnam Style. Hey. Opa Gangnam Style. I need the bigger one. I know there's a bigger image. That's what I'm looking for right now. Open. Oh. Alright, so we got this one back. We're going to bring it. So we're going to try to convert to smart object first, and I'll show how we'll convert to smart object. So now I'm going to take it. We're going to bring it down a little bit. I want to keep it. I want to say, like, off in the distance, right? Like, we're gonna say, like, right here, I think. Yeah, something like that. This is where it gets wonky, right? Like, this is one of the AI tools that you can use. We're gonna press C. If you don't know where C is, you can go over here. You can hit crop, and we're gonna hit the crop tool. And the crop tool, we're just gonna select the whole thing, right? And holding the press V, and then we're gonna hold the Alt key. Yeah, nope. Alt and Start key. Alt's on PC, optional on Mac. And we're just gonna open it up, man. We're just gonna be like, bam! We're gonna make some ridiculous thing. Like, we're gonna make this like a super small portion of the inside of this image, and we're gonna say generate a distance perspective of track image area. And this is just one way that you can like use the AI tools. The AI tools are actually pretty good. But it is just one of the ways that you can use the AI tools, and the AI tools will help you do a lot of things in the long run. Kind of speed up your process and help a little bit with the building thing. AI's here as much as you want to fight it. There are some aspects of it that you can use to speed up the work process. With this, you would normally take other track images and kind of splice them together and try to stretch things out, and you're trying to get rid of the obvious blemishes, right? Like, you're trying to blend things in a way to where they match and they don't stick out as much. Jersey swapping is a good example of it when you see people do jersey swapping. This time around, as we're watching and we see what we get, it's definitely not these are train tracks, so that's definitely not what we want. This is more train tracks, and looks like construction work. Like, it got rid of all the people that were here. Like, all of them are gone. We got people here. Bam. Right? This looks like a high school track. Yeah. So this is not what we want. So we're going to say generate a distance perspective of track image area of this behind the stands perspective at a race motorsports oval racetrack. Great. Outside and expanding into the countryside. Closer in perspective. See if that works. I don't know if that's really going to do anything. It might be too complicated. I haven't really messed with a lot of Firefly yet, so I usually do like quick tools. I do like real small things if I want to get rid of a couple things, just because it's really simple and really easy. You just like done. Sped up my process. At first I was really against it. Ooh, these are stands. This looks like a road. Whoa, bro. Actually really like the sky look here, if I'm being 100% honest. I'll keep this one. This one. And we're going to give it the camera raw filter. The camera raw filter is, just going to apply whatever settings that we had last time, which was high texture, high clarity. That's what I do in just about everything, is I bump up the texture all the way, and then I mess with the clarity until I find a window that I really like, and then I'll use the levels adjustment to just adjust the brightness and the darkness areas to try and get a better, cleaner look with harder lines. So you can see like that one definitely like darken some of the lines and darken some of the areas. So we're going to save it. We're going to see what it looks like. I'm going to end up probably using more of the outside. This is at 7%, so this is going to be huge when we cross over here back to the original document. Like you can't see it. I'll drag it up here, but it's updating smart documents right now. Boom. All right, so we're back into it. I'm going to keep, I think, a low track stance like this. I'm going to bring this back up here. And then one of the easiest tools that you can use to let it transfer the displaced object is we're going to select the top layer and we're going to create a masking layer. So what that masking layer is going to do, it's going to let us hide things, right? We're going to hit the B tool and it's going to open up the brush. So after we open up the brush tool, we want to make sure our flow is at 13%. That's where my happy spot is. And our hardness is all the way down. The size is adjustable. If you go 5,000, you're never going to see it. If you go down to 1, you still can't see it. Somewhere in the middle, doesn't make any sense because I just showed you 5,000, right? So just keep in mind, like, it exponentially increases in this range. Like you can see like 500, 5,000, right? So there's 1,000, right? So 1,000 may be a little bit too big, but we just really want to brush the top here, because as we brush the top here, it's gonna fade away the bottom. And I really just want stuff to blend, right? So like that's pretty good blend. Now, one of the issues that we run into is these clouds are kind of very similar, so we're just gonna flip the image in the opposite direction. It's gonna fix that issue. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a gradient map on it. I'm gonna open up gradient map, and it was invert. So I'll go back, Alt Z, select over the top and press D so we can go back to the default black and white, open up a gradient map so it sits over the top, and then we're going to group these two together and put the gradient map over it so it affects both layers rather than just one when we clip it. And you can kind of see like right here, there's like that hard line. So the gradient map really help that stand out a little bit. So we can come back over to the brush. Now we can decrease in size because it's a touch up. There you go, and you can't really see where the other one begins or ends or anything. You can just like kind of touch in areas where you feel there might be like some imperfections or something. I like that. Looks really good. So with that, and the reason that we wanted to go that route is so that we could throw a solid color, and I want to take the purple because it's already in this image and get more of a contrasty purple. That's good. We just want to go this up. We're gonna make that white. Get a darker layer purple that'll go with it. looking at right now is kind of like that. Take these two layers and now we're gonna make them orange. Take the 225s, we're gonna make them black. We're doing all this because it's Halloween theme. If it wasn't Halloween theme, we probably wouldn't, you know, do it this way. But you kind of see, like, I don't know if I really like that. It's kind of iffy, right? So let's go ahead and take that back. Let's go ahead and make it that darker purple color. Okay, like that looks pretty cool, right? So let's go ahead and do a magic trick with these ones. With these two, let's try and make them orange so that they're more of an accent. There we go. And then these two lines, same thing. We're gonna make the lines orange. Let's go ahead and make the qualified right here white. Alright, now with these two, I'm gonna create just a layer to go over it. I'm gonna keep my brush settings the same. This is why this is like my happy place, because I can easily go back and forth in my brush settings and not have to worry about anything. So I'm gonna switch to I'm gonna hit X so I can switch to my white layer, because if you press X, it just goes back and forth on these. If you've changed it to whatever other color where you're just like, oh, here's red, right? When you come back to this point, hit D on your keyboard and it will go back to default settings, which will be red over black. And you could even, like, you can't go back and get that color back, but say you have like a color combo you really like say maybe that red with that yellow, right? You're like, oh, I like it, let's make it better. Boom, it's got some contrast to it so your eyes hurt. We really like it, but we don't want to lose it, so we can flip the colors, right? Just like that. If you hold Shift X, it'll flip the colors as well. See, if you hold Alt X, it doesn't do anything. Haha, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyways, we'll go back to the white, dude. So I'm gonna hit Alt Option and I'm gonna clip over the rectangle box right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it with like a little bit of light, a little bit of white light, and then I'm gonna look for, it's probably gonna be soft light or hard light. I like soft light. There we go. Like, that's a real nice little kind of glow right there, right? So we're just gonna repeat it down here on the bottom, and we're gonna move that one down so it kind of keeps that same glow. There we go. And then same thing here, we're gonna create a new layer over it, and I'm just gonna hit out corners right here with this big brush like we were talking about, right? And then we're gonna go through again, kind of add a little bit of a luminescence, like a glow is what we're going for. And you can go a little bit darker, you can go a little bit brighter. Soft light, J it up one more time. I like that, it looks pretty good. I'm going to go back to that pumpkin though, because I think I want this exposure to be a little bit darker, because he's popping out from behind this image, right? Like he's popping out into the thing. But I do want above him to add another exposure layer. I'm going to decrease the exposure, and then we're going to start to kind of get rid of it, and it's to kind of create a little bit of a shadow depth effect to it, right? I kind of like how that looks. It looks pretty good. What do you guys think? You guys think that's looking pretty good so far? I'm going to put the results low so that it sits over. It's kind of a neat little depth look to it right there. Very simple right now. Nothing special yet. We're still kind of piecing things together. This is that white layer, or the exposure layer. I'm going to keep that one up there. I might put one more, dude, in the distance. Left pumpkin. We're going to make a copy of the left pumpkin. Put him way out here, right? Go back to his exposure layer. We're going to darken him up a little bit. Press B to bring it back up, and right click to decrease our size, right? Or we'll hit the left and right bracket. It's just to decrease the size, we'll get it there faster. You can shift click and it will give you smaller adjustments. But usually I just do like back and forth, back and forth. We're gonna come back down here and oh. Try a little bit more spooky, I think, with this one. I get this. see if we can get some of that. Oh, by the way. I love that. Ooh, there's a little hills. It be like a fruit. I like that. Alright, so let's add some of the contingency stuff. So we'll go and grab our logos. Back over here, we're gonna pop that GSR probably right up here. Center it. Go throw this Patriot up here in the corner. And probably stick it with an orange hue. And to do that, I'm just going to take one of these layers down here, the color fill copies, right? I'm going to put it over the logo. And the only reason this works is because it's already cut out. It doesn't have any secret or anything special to it. I'm just going to go back up here, back to normal color layer. And I'm going to hold Alt Option. I'm going to clip it back on the mask. You can't really see it right there. But he's way up here, right? Like he's purple right now, okay? And this is one trick I like to do if you don't like to double click on and work with the pop-up window for the strokes and stuff, like, or for hue and saturation. Like if you don't like to mess with this one and you would rather just have ease of click, like one click, double click. Is this a one click? No, so you double click that, easily just pick your color, or you can hue and saturation, which, you know, messes it a little bit more. It opens up that window, which I don't really like to mess with a whole lot more. But with this, let's try to do an orange. Come back up. That makes it stand out pretty good. I like it. And we're just going to lock that layer because we can't really move the orange layer, but if we don't lock it, we're going to keep clicking on the orange layer. So I think that's good. I'm now going to add from this one, right? Let's grab a texture layer. Get some of that crystal look, some of that texture. There we go, I like that. Okay. Group the texture layer together. Group the logos together. Minimize pumpkin, keep results, and we're going to add a drop shadow. Thinking that we almost had it all. Stay down. Could have had it all. Alright, so I was reading text messages from my kids. Okay, so we're going to group these together. I'm going to go and just throw a purple stroke on it just to kind of add a little bit of depth. And I want to have like a dark area of purple so it like really blends and just kind of hard a little bit. Kind of helps separate it. And then I'm going to hit a drop shadow just to kind of add some depth. And we're going to do the same thing to the purple boxes right here. We're going to group them together and we're going to do it to make sure we're all together like that so they're all one. Now I'm going to hit them with a drop shadow, but we're going to drop it down real light. We don't need it to be so strong. on a way. Compose that message now. Alright, so I'm going to make a exposure layer. We're going to open it up. We're going to drop the exposure down a little bit more. Again, we're going to that up. And I'm going to do one more thing here with the pumpkins, right? We got these two left pumpkins. We're going to group those two together. We're going to take this, again, we're going to just drop it over the top of them. And we're going to go normal, right? So you can see that they're covered. And we're just going to go through the layers and see if we find something kind of like a couple of these options. And it'll help just kind of match that hue a little bit, right? Like, if you can find a good one, it's the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. But like, see, you can sit there and click it, and you can see that the purple in the hats really stands out more with this. So I'm like, oh, okay. And you'll see it really a lot better because the right pumpkin's much bigger. So we're going to put it over the top of the right pumpkin. And we're not going to use saturation. Again, we'll go back up to normal. And we're going to see if there's just a look that we just like better. Oh, I actually like that. Might drop the opacity on a little bit, but I really like that. Oh, I like that too. We might stick with soft light, dude. Go soft light. Really like the way that soft light looks. Alright. And then we're gonna keep this like a white, right? And I'm also, it's got a drop shadow, but I also want to kind of create like a glow effect. Like I want it to look like it's moonlight. Like this is where some of that source of light might be coming from behind them and stuff. And we may end up going back and readjusting the pumpkin again after this, but that's okay. So with the results layer, we got the pumpkin, we got the results, and then I said I wanted to make it glow, right? So we got two ways that we could do this. You can open up your effects tab and then do an outer glow. Basically it, right? Like, make it brighter a little bit, and you can increase the spatial noise, which I don't really care for the noise, but I do like the softer sizes, the softer look. I like that. Okay. And I kind of want to put that on the numbers, so let's go find them numbers real quick. There they are. I'm gonna take the outer glow and we're gonna drop it right here. Boom. The city of lies, where that did not look right. It does not look really good. Pull that down. I see why. Okay. This is a circus. You just see the surface. They cover shit under the rug. See the fake it, don't ever be naked. Just see the tectonic net in this American dream. So sip till you trovo, sip the gossip, burn down your trovo. You're not iconic, you are just like them. Do one more above it. We're gonna take that white. Oh, see, we got hardness all the way. We're gonna drop it. Keep that 13%. Oh, I like it. I think it looks good. Where's the pumpkin at? I want to make sure this white layer is not over a pumpkin. Okay, it's behind the pumpkins. Dinko, hard light, and then I'm just going to create a masking layer over this. And I just want to get rid of the top. Set just a little bit of that top. A different face, that face is a circus, you just see the surface, cover shit under the rug, see the fake it, don't ever be naked, so sip, drink till you throw up, sip, the gossip, burn down your throw up. And I think that will do it. I think that's what we're going to do for that. I'm going to float this at them, see if they like this, and that's how we're going to finish that one. Then we're going to move on to the next one. So we're just going to do one with GSR, RS, following 25. File, export, quick export. And we're going to make sure we select the gobs. Gabe Summers and save, and we're just going to drop this over to the work folder. So we're going to send this off. Then we're going to move on to our next one. So our next one's going to be pretty quick.